Other way. And we swoop side to side. Let it drop. Just warming up. Alright? And we go hips side to side, side to side. In and out, in, out. Back and under. And circles. Take your time, not too fast. Other way. Alright, open up our arms and we reach to the side. One side to another. Legs are strong on the ground. And reach. And reach. And reach. And reach. And reach. And let's roll our shoulders. Rolling. And other way. Alright. We look to the right and we look to the left. Warming up the neck. And we go right here. We roll it. Other side. Roll. Look up. Roll. Look up. Take your time, not too fast. Just waking up all the muscles. Now we go for some sort of a peck. We push it out and we push it in. Out and in. Just the neck. Farther and closer. And you can go a little bit faster. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And we go on our toes. And we drop down and we go on our toes. Stay on your toes. And we drop down. And go up and hold. And drop down. And we go up. We hold. And we bounce. But don't put your heels. Keep bouncing. Try to hold your balance. And we drop down. Good. And let's bounce together. Bounce, 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 and mess around with the bounce. Other way. Hey, other way. Jig walks. Hey, hop. 1, 2, 1, 2. Keep going. 1, hey, hop, hey. Tacky Annie. Tacky, tacky, da. Hop. Ooh, ah, da. Hey. One more. And one more. Stop. Hey, hop. Other way. Hey, crunch, 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 crunch. Other way. Hey. Hips. Hop. Side, side. Front, back, side, side. Woo. Hop. Hip. Hop. Woo. Hop. Back, back. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hip, hop, hip, hop, hop, hip, roll. Yes. Good. While you're still warm, we're going to do a second warm-up and we're going to involve some kicks and some Charleston. All right, so start not too crazy, but I want to see some kick steps. So let's just start with bounce, right? So we get the feeling of the song. Bounce, 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 bounce. 6, change. Hop, hop, tap, tap, change. Tap, hop, and change. 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 Keep bouncing. Kick, kick. Keep bouncing and add some kicks. Hoop, hop, shoot, hop. 1, 2, 1, 2. Keep the bounce on the base. Hop, hop, change. Bounce, 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 bounce. Kick, kick with the bounce. Hoop, hop, hey, hop. Change. 1, 2, 3, change. 1, 2, 3, change. Hoop, hoop, ho. Change. Tack, tack, ho. You can add the R's. Ho, up, up, duke, up. 1, 2, 3, kick, step. 1, 2, 3, kick, step. Hoop, hop, hey, ho, ho. Charleston, right, left, right, left, right, left, forward, backwards. 1, 2, fall off the log. Hey, yap, bap, boop, shake, wap, bap, bap, hey. Hey, step, 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 hey, step, step, step. Kick, step, kick, kick, keep it small. Hoop, hop. Don't forget to breathe. Double. 1, 2, 1, 2. Arms up. Hey, hop, 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 shoot, up, hop, hop, hey, hop. Charleston. Big kick. Hop. Hop. Small. Okay. Well, good. I hope you're warmed up. Yes, have some water on the side. It's always a good idea. Today, I want to pick up the tempo just a little bit. Last week, we had something a bit more slower, I would say. This week, I want to involve some Charleston, some kicks, nothing too crazy, but we can start speeding up a little bit. All right, but before that, the first part of the class, I want to spend on improvisation. Yeah, so just trying out a few different exercises that you can use by yourself and we can use it together to just let it all go and play around. So again, if you have any questions while we're dancing, you can raise your hand or you can use the chat. So the chat works really nicely. If you have a question, you just drop it. Do you default to a step or a kick step on beat 3 of the Charleston? I like the precision already. Let's get back to that once we get to the Charleston, right? I'll explain all about the Charleston. But before that, before we even get to something precise, we're just gonna do the warm-up we did last time. So we're gonna wake up the whole body, right? If you remember, if you were there or not, we started with our fingers. So we're gonna keep the bounce. We're gonna start swinging, but everything that we will say on music is gonna start from our fingers, and then it's gonna go to our hands, and it's gonna go to our full hands, and then our head is gonna join, and then our chest is gonna join, and then our hips, and then our legs, right? So it might look a little bit weird because our whole body is gonna be moving maybe in a way we're not used to, but that's okay, yeah? As long as we keep some swing, so it's not completely contemporary dance, but it's actually still jazz dance, all right? Let's use the same sound. So we start with our fingers. Give all the attention. Just the fingers. Yeah, any way you want to go, but keep the little our full hand. Keep a little bounce. And our head and hands all dancing together. And the chest. Chest is there too. Right? Everything is dancing. Take your time. Doesn't have to be crazy or big. Just let it move. Fingers, hands, head, chest. And hips are joining. See how you can move all the directions. And if you can listen to the music at the same time. And legs join as well. The full hips and the chest. And let it dance. Good. Let it go. All your troubles. If you want to move around, let yourself move. Yes, nice. Okay, so that's just something to remind us of dancing with the full body. I love how, Falgun, you're having a tea. You're like, yeah, guys, that's great. That's great. You keep dancing. All right, so let's do part 2. So again, we're talking about improvisation now. And improvisation can be scary as a word, and we can be confused of what to do there. So one thing, remember that you have a lot to use. And then the second part where we're going to start, we're going to take a pose. This is taken from theater. So we're going to start in a pose. So I'll ask you to get into a pose. The more difficult, the weirder, the better, right? So it could be anything. And we're going to freeze in there. And then once the music comes up, we let ourselves give some time to just understand what's happening. And then we're going to be moving from that pose, right? So the pose is your starting point. You can use the furniture or anything. But once you're in that pose, give yourself time to react to the song, to get the bounce, and to see what you can do. Right? Again, weird is good. The weirder, the better. So let's pick a pose, anything you want. And from that pose, we're going to start our dance. All right? Let's see. I want to see the craziness of it all. Great. My statues. Here we go. Okay, we're gonna try this again. Again, a new pose. Now, a little extra challenge. Try to reference that pose while you're improvising. So let's say I started in this pose. I give myself time to react. Right? And then I start slowly, I start dancing. And then at some point, maybe I go back to that pose, right? So again, it's something you can use in your improvisation. And see, even if it's a weird pose, right, try to see if you can go back to it and reference it. If you're confused of what to do when improvising, use steps. You can always just use group walks or quick steps and just go for a walk, and that's already improvising with music. One more time, let's pick a pose. See how crazy it can get, and we're gonna start moving from there. Yeah. Nice. Okay. And there's one more thing I would like you to try. Now, this time the pose can be less crazy, something maybe you would actually start a dance with, right? Something just standing. And instead of starting to dance straight away, even if you know the song, give yourselves a little bit more time, right? So there's no pressure to just, like the song comes up, Charleston, right? You kind of go into action. Give yourself some time to get acquainted to the feeling of the song. Just bouncing like we did in the warm-up. Maybe just doing something with fingers. Maybe suddenly the body joins. And then I start moving, right? So again, build up your improvisation so you can actually create that sentence. Yeah, so just a little bit more time. And now you can start in a crazy pose, or you can just start in a normal pose. But take some time before you actually get into action. All right, here we go, one more time. All right, so if you have anything to share or to ask, you can write in the comments or in chat. The idea of these small exercises to begin with is that a lot of times we start with something big and then we don't have enough space to listen to the song, right? Because we're just thinking of what's going to be our starting point, that Charleston or something we have to start. And actually, when you're improvising, you can take as much time as you need to just start grooving, maybe dance with your fingers. And actually, in that way, you can hear the music a lot better and then let your full body dance, right? So again, starting small so you can listen and then you can respond. Keep that. We're gonna use that at some part. But now let's move to that promised Charleston, okay? So first of all, let's just start with a basic Charleston. We're gonna start on our right. And we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's do it a few times more. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 1, 3, 5, 7. Kick, shoot, tack, tack, ho, ha, ba do ba ba, eh. question of when do I step or kick, the essence of the Charleston is keeping the bounce and the beat on the foot where my weight is. So the kick is actually not as important as this feeling of bounce, 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 kick, 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 kick. That's what we did in a warm-up. So let's try it again, and instead of focusing on the kicking part or the stepping, focus on that bass. Bounce, 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 shoo-ki-doo-ki-da. Right? So let's just start going 4 counts of bouncing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, tiki-dee-ki-da. Here we go. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, and bounce, 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 and bounce, bounce, bounce. Ba-do-ba-ba, and 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3. And we bounce again. 1, 2, 3. Ha, ha, ha. Shoot. Ha. Ki-doo-ki-ka. Yes, and now make sure that when you're doing the Charleston, again, that bass, my left goes bounce, 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 bounce. So it's almost that my heel is always bouncing and making a sound, right? If I'm doing it flat foot and I land heavily, it's gonna stop that flow, right? So I'm a little bit more in the front of my foot so I can use the heels. And then you can kick, or you can kick and you can step, and it doesn't matter so much which one you're doing as long as you're keeping that. 5. Let's bounce for 1/8 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we go. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, and bounce, bounce, bounce. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7, 8. And again, in that way, on 3, I'm not yet fully stepped on the floor, right? So I'm still thinking more 1, 2, 3, 4. That 4 is where I want to shift weight, but 3 I'm still moving, right? Because if you go 1, 2, 3, it's a little bit sharp. Okay, so concentrating on that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and keep it small, but you're responsible for keeping the rhythm. Again, 1/8 count of bounce, and then we go Charleston. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and keep it even. Ha, ah, ah. Shoot, ba, ba, do, ba, boom, da, da. Yes. Nice, looking good. Exactly. And in that way, even if the music is faster, you have that rhythm together, right? So that's what drives you throughout all of those kicks. Also, try to just make sure that your body's not too much straight or open here, because that's a little bit harder to keep, right? So that bounce, I want to connect it to my core a little bit more. So again, this is like a bit of a position where I'm ready to run, right? So my knees are bent. I'm ready for any action. If I need to go, I can go. If I'm here, this is way harder, right? So again, everything is searching for the ground, but it's soft. Shoot, da, iriki, ga, ga, do, da, da, da. Right, so then you get the speed ups. Let's try one more time. 5, 6, bouncing, and 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, hop, da, 2, da, 8, hop, da, 2, da. Now, da, yuki, da. Knees are soft. Shoot, ah. Don't forget your hands. Boop, ba, do, hey, ha, ha, 1, 2, ah, 2, ah, hey, ho. All right. Yes, looking good. I like the arms. They're ready. Now, one thing that I would like to mix with Charleston, very nice transition into a fall off the log. Those 2 steps are something we can use on a faster tempo, right? So we had a fall of the log in our warm-up. 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's just do some fall of the logs on the right. But again, instead of focusing on that kick, focus on the bounce, 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 a bounce, 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 a bounce, bounce, bounce. So with every single step, we're keeping the same feeling of the motor of swing running. All right, so starting on the right, let's just do some fall of the logs. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, shoot. 5, 5, 8, step, 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 8, step, 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 8, step, 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 8, step, step, 8. Next, now let's do this. Let's bounce for that same 1-8 count. So you start the car before you start driving, right? So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We start bouncing, we have that, and then let yourself fall a little bit more into that 8. Instead of boop, ba, ba, 8, right? Ninja style. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, bounce, bounce, bounce. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, and bounce, bounce, bounce. Every step I take, back, I keep, shoot, back, back. Very soft steps. I'm swinging each of my steps. Try to see how small that kick can be and how soft. Yes, and the arms, beautiful. Good. Let's talk a little bit about that moment of 8. You know, we have in solo jazz, we have a lot of steps that start on 8, like fall of the log and all of that. But actually, think about solo jazz and Lindy Hop, that everything starts on 8, right? So every move you do, it has a moment before it. Even Charleston, it doesn't start 1, it starts 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, right? This is the moment of preparation, and on some steps we just accentuate it a little bit more. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 8, 1, 2, 3. It's a tricky concept, and it's very subtle, that feeling of 8, but it's something that we just start before. So let's just go A, 1, 2, 3, A, 1, 2, 3. And again, instead of concentrating on the kick, think of melting in. 8, step, step, step. I go a little bit down into the ground, and my hips are already going backwards. Yeah, so very small fall of the log, but think about that moment of 8. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Someone's pulling me. 8, and I'm stretching it out. 1, 5, 5, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. Ga-gi-do, da, da, ga-gi-do, da, da. Yes. All right. Let's do 1 Charleston, 1 fall of the log, 1 Charleston. So we can just get that transition. So 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's try it and we see how it goes. 5, 6, 1 Charleston, 1 fall of the log, 1 Charleston. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, and Charleston. 5, 6, 7, 8, hop, tap, tap. 8, Charleston, hoop. Again, 5, 6, 7, 8, step, 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 8, step, step, kick, hop, hop, shoot. 8, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 1, 3, 5, 7, and falling, hop, soup, ha, kiruka, ah. Now, ideally, it doesn't change our feeling a lot, right? So the softness that we have here, we can go into the fall of the log and back into the Charleston. The transition, if you haven't figured out or it's a bit confusing, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, kick, step. I do 7, 8 kick steps so I can already change into the Charleston feel. 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, kick, step. Here I am on my right into the Charleston. Let's try this. Charleston, fall, Charleston. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, kick, step, Charleston. 2, ha, shoot, ah, shoot, ha, eh, ho, ho, ba-doo, ba, ba, eh, ha, ah, ba-doo, ba, ba, hey. Yes, looking good, looking good. Sweet. Good. We're gonna do a break step from there. So we have Charleston, foul, Charleston, and our break step is gonna look like this. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 5, 7. So it's a bit of a turn. You're gonna go down, touch, kick, step, double kick. Let's just try the first part. So we're gonna go right, tap with our left. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. Yeah, one more time. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. And you can see I'm going from my hips. I'm twisting. I'm tapping behind. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. All right, continuing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kick step on 3, 4. Down, tap, kick, step. 5, 6, 7. Right, tap, kick, step. With our left, kick, step. 5, 6, 7. Right, hop, kick, step. 5, 6, 7, 8. Shoo, ba, boo, ba. Yeah, a little bit faster. 5, 6, 7, 8. Down, tap, kick, step. Again, the knees are soft. Every step I take, it's not falling into, but it's really kind of disconnectedness so I don't fall off my balance. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. And then double kick. So we go shoot, back, boop, double kick with our right. The whole thing. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7. Down, tap, kick, double kick. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7. Shoot, dee, da, dee, do, da. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, and down, tap, kick, step, double kick, step. All right, so let's try it from the top. We have a Charleston, Charleston, fall off the log. Charleston, Charleston, ooh, ba, ba, dee, 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 da. Right, a little bit slower all together. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. Here we go and down, tap, kick, whoop, whoop, ba, hey. Yes, yes, yes. One more time. Those hands, if you can, right? You can also keep them here. 5, 6. One more time and 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, and 2, 2, 3, 5, 7, and 3, 2, 3, 5, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 8. Yes. I want to see how's that going. One more time. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3. Yes, nice. What also helps is spotting where I'm going on this one. So instead of turning with my whole body and then facing the last minute, I'm actually spotting and then spotting before I land. In that way, this variation could be a double, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, So you can actually do a version of that where you can go a few times. Alright, so for that I want to see where I'm going. One more time, the whole thing. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3. 5, 7, 8. Yes. Good. Let's just get back into fall off the log from there. So we have the double kick. Double kick. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. Daggity guy. And we're just gonna do some fall off the logs for 4 8 counts. So this is a fun one. It's kick, kick, kick. Can we just try that? We're gonna go 1, 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, and kick, kick, kick. Right? Shot, ha. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, and hit, hoo, ha, repeat that, repeat that. And let's fall into fall off the log. So we're gonna go kick, 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 fall off the log, fall off the log. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, and kick, 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 step, 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 step. So, if we do it from here, 1, 2, 3, kick, 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 ho, 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 ho. Right, so from going down, touch, kick, step. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, and down, touch, kick, step, kick, 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 fall off the log, fall off the log. Da-gi-di-gi-da, da-di-gi-da. Here we go. One more time. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3. 5, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. All right, we're gonna try this on music. So we have Charleston, our fall off the log, our Charleston. 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 8. And then here, go into fall off the log. Do as many as you need before you're ready to restart. And ho! All right? So we're basically mixing Charleston, fall off the log, and a little break step. On music, we start together, and then you can practice it. Oh, no. Let's see if this is working. Come on. All right, here we go. From the Charleston, and 5, 6, here we go. Hip, ho, hey. Hip, ho. Hip, ho. Hip, ho, ho. Hey, Charleston. One more time. Ho. Fall off the log. From Charleston, here we go. Hey, fall off the log. Ho. Down you go. 1, 3, 5, 7, 8. Charleston. Keep the bounce. Ha, ha. Here we go. Ha, ha, ha. Charleston, one more time. Hey, ho, ho. And one more time, Charleston. Here we go. Yeah. Okay, yes, looking good. Think of questions or anything you want to ask. Meanwhile, I just want to mention, with those kick, you might have noticed, again, if we're concentrating on the kicks, kick, and we're working really hard, we usually lose that rhythm. So again, here is my main rhythm. Yeah, this is the rhythm section of my band. This is more like little accents. Shoot, boo, ba, hey, shoot, boo, ba. I'm really concentrating on keeping my balance, my core, and this feeling here, and then I can even make it small. 8, 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, a hoop, ha, tick, da, right? And the faster it gets, the smaller I want to keep it, or the more connected with the core. Yes. One little thing from what I've seen, I like that you're using your arms. Again, all of these steps, and here is a moment you can play around. I'm doing a lot of this like dive feeling, right? So I'm just going one and then the other. But you can just keep them here as well. Da, do, da. Right? As long as they're dancing somehow, that is very nice. Okay, let's do just one more step. So eventually it's like 6/8, a blues chorus, or half a chorus. So instead of the last fall of the log, we're gonna do one more classic step that starts on 8, which is eagle slide, right? So we're just gonna go for 8 on the right. We're gonna go 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so this is an eagle slide. This is kind of the feeling we're going up and we're going down. So we're gonna go kick, ball change, step, slide, step. Let's do just the first part. Kick, ball change, step. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2. 5, 6, 7. Kick, ball change, step. That 2 goes a little bit down because that's where we're preparing to become eagles. Yeah, so we go 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's try to go until 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Now be careful. If you go too much back, right? This is a bit dangerous. So still, if I'm going 4, I'm still keeping it together. So the feeling is that someone is pulling me by my knee, but I'm not overarching. 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, shoot. 5, 6, 7, kick, ball change, breath. You can use the arms. You don't have to. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, ha, hoo. Good, and then we're just gonna step it out for now. So we're gonna go 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so kick, ball change, step, slide, step, 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 step. 4 steps on the right, left. 5, 6, 7, 8, shoot, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, 5, 6, 7, 8, shoot, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more time. 5, 6, 7, shoot. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah. All right, so now that 5, 6, 7, 8, this is the more basic version, just 5, 6, 7, 8, step it out. But we can also do a little bit more of a turn. So we go 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's kick, ball change, step, up, step, right, left. Same footwork, but we turn with a little prep to the side, go. Let's just try that. We're gonna go right, left. 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, shoot, out, right. Yeah, so this is like a little bit of a quick hoo, ha, right? So I don't want to go too big. 1, 2, 3, We join it with an eagle slide. We go 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Here we go. Eagle slide into the spin. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn, turn, turn. 8. One more time. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7. Tiki da shoot. Ooh, wow, ooh, wow. If this is too tricky with the turn, you can always go back. Ba, ba, boo, ba. Same footwork. So, also the original eagle slide, or a lot of times what we use is shuffle ball change. So if you're a bit more familiar with a shuffle, you can go 8, 8, 8, da, do, da, right? So instead of a kick, you can try to shuffle. It's an extra challenge. We're gonna join it from the top. So, if you remember what we have, 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 2, 2, 3, 5, 7, 3, 2, 3, 5, 7, 4, 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, 1, 3, 5, 7. Yeah, 6, 8 counts from the top, a little bit slower. Here we go. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3. Follow the block. 2, 2, 3, 5, 6, 8, 3, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 4, 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, 1, 5, 5. Eagle slide, kick or change step, hop step, do, keep that. One more time. Here we go. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, and 2, 2, 3. 5, 7, and 3, 2, 3, 5, 7, and 4, 3, 5, 7, and 5, 5, 7, and 6, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. I didn't do the eagle slide. Let's see. Let's try it with music. Okay, so we go for those 6, 8 counts, then we breathe a little bit.
Question?
Yes.
Could you go over the transition into the eagle slide from the follow up log?
Yes, for sure. Good question. Again, we're working on a lot of 8. Yeah, steps that start on 8. So we go 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1. So let's just go slowly together. 8, step, 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 4, step, 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 kick, ball change. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, step, kick, step, step. One more time. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Left, right, hoo, Yes, does that make sense? Okay. Let's try music and let's see how it feels. Here we go from the Charleston. Hey, go, Charleston. Go down. 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 8. Eagle. Ho. Ho. Nice. Let's try it again. After this phrase. And hop, hop, here we go. Okay, let's try to go 2 times in a row. So without stopping after the eagle slide. So we went 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What comes next? We go into the Charleston, and we're already 8 and 1, so we can start again. Let's just go over that transition so we don't stop. So we go 8 and 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, Charleston. Tick, tack. Here we go. Eagle slide into Charleston. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 3, 5, 7, and then we go. Yes, yes, yes. At least 2 times in a row. If you can do more times in a row, that's also great. And we go. 5, 6, here we go. Ball. Okay. Down we go. Flat. Eagle. Charleston. 8, fall. Down. Soup. Ha. Kick, kick, kick. 8. Keep it up. Shoot back again. Hey, what up, what up. Ooh. Hey, ho. 1, 3. Hey, ho, ho. Eagle slide, chickadee, up. Pull out. One more time. 5, 7, 8, 2, 3. 5, 7, 8, ho. Soup, duck, dee, dee, duck. Shoot, loop, back, ho. Down, 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 down. All right. Sweet, sweet, sweet. We're just gonna go it one more time from the beginning of the song, and I wanna use what we did in the beginning of the class, which was a little pose with a little impro, taking a little bit of time. So, in the beginning of the song, I'll just ask you to pick a spot in your room, and the first 6, 8 counts, we're just gonna dance. So we're gonna go the accents, and then 6 count of a little bit of impro, and then we start with the choreo, right? So the beginning, they have those crazy accents. One more of those. And then I just want you to keep dancing, keep moving. Start small for 6, 8 counts, and then we all go together. Charleston. Tick, tack, hey, tick, tick, tack. Does that make sense? Can I see a thumbs up? Yes, all right. This is called Benny's Bugle, and it's Jonathan Stout and his Campus 5. So, yeah, let's dance to it, all right? So, pick a spot, pick a pose, and let's do it. Stands. And we go. And 5, 6, Charleston. Hey. And Charleston. Suka. Hey, ho, ho. Eagle. Again, here we go. Charleston. Hey, da-dee-doo, da-da. Now keep up. Ha, ha, ha. Eagle slide. And we do it one more time. Here we go. 5, 6, hop, hop, hop. Da, dee, da, hey. Hey. Da. Down, down, down. Ha, ha. Dee, da. Again. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, yes, yes. All right. How are you feeling? Yes, I'm lost. Getting there. Okay, nice. Again, we can mix those steps in any direction, in any order. So it's just something to play around, but a lot of like faster dancing usually involves a version of those, right? And this was a blues structure, so our break was kind of in the end of it. And again, if you take something from this class, it's just about that feeling of keeping the swing in us instead of thinking, oh my God, it's Charleston, it has to be so tiring. The song was pretty fast, it was not crazy, but again, it's working on this quality where we're able to control. And that control comes a little bit more from us keeping the feeling of a swing instead of wasting our energy on like big shapes. And then we can add those shapes after. All right, so let's just, if you have anything else to say, there was not a lot of questions. I hope it's a good sign. Okay, it was really nice to dance with you guys. I hope to see you somewhere. And yes, I think that was it. For the PayPal, I can drop